Alright guys, not sure what happened there. Luckily I looked over and saw that it showed that the stream stopped. There was nothing pressed on the keyboard, the mouse didn't click on anything, and my internet connection's good, so I don't know why OBS ended up just stopping my live stream. But we're back, just continuing on. So she said, you know, a really bad man might be our king. I said it'll work out somehow. And yeah, here we are.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much
Yeah, kind of like the book.
This is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
You're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria.
Shit, yes. Me too. We could all eat.
Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims.
So much dialogue.
For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still,
definitely.
I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege...
Trying to see how far over I can go with this screen.
Insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words.
I can't go too high up
Hardly come to
because
terms with my own ideals.
my green
Still,
screen is slanted.
the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the three
TF double T?
Allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
Well, my squad, we're in it to win, of course.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Tournament for the
Fire
throne?
for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels, but saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work, probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
As an Elder, I'm an outcast city. I think that gives us an advantage here.
Couldn't we get the people's attention somehow?
How do you mean?
If we make ourselves too obvious, we're likely to have an even harder time getting close to Luis.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
I thought it didn't matter what option we chose for that. I guess it does matter.
Were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there.
It'll get us
This could
noticed
be
more.
just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Hell yeah.
No point fighting my fate.
Your courage is admirable.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
How many times is she gonna mention that she's a guide? We get it.
I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Alright, I just need a fourth person though, honestly. That's all I really care about. Give me my fourth person so I can figure out this team composition.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it.
Low
I'll be
key,
cheering for
she
you
can
in
get
this
it.
mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will
Let me go out there and talk my shit.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
Can we give her our
I'll be
book?
cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
You just met me.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
So with that gun, that
We're
gunner
unlikely to
runner,
reach the
gun
Principality of
runner thing
Oceania's
is?
capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
Gauntlet runners, there we go.
Carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Yep, let's go. And then we'll go talk to someone who owns that gauntlet runner. Maybe that's how we unlock the gunner archetype.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Damn.
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Okay.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is?
Nope. Don't care. Yo, that his beast is badass.
It makes short work of a scrawny little urchin.
You look like you would join our party.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
I don't like the way he walked off.
Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
But I mean, the biggest thing about this competition is just
really taking the bounty on Heisman?
swaying the public's opinion.
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisman is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisman has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
True.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Alright, sounds good. What was that payout on it, though? That listed like hella money on it, right?
Look at that.
The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of the country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Louis dare to. Hardly matters, you won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. Man, nobody cares, bro. Are you sure you handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. You're an odd one, alright. Either that, or you're just green. Head to Martyra. You can probably get more information there. Alright. It's a 4. 100,000. Yeah, okay, I was in line when I said this thing's supposed to pay out big, right?
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too
Yeah,
sure
she don't sound confident at all.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Louis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now.
Yep.
Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Is there anything I need to buy off this guy? Nope.
What?
Because they won't let me leave, right? Everything's like grayed out, so I can't even leave. I gotta rest.
Good night.
Can I come in?
I guess. What time is it though? The hell?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Yep. Sure is.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Oh, now we got to.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
Hell yeah.
This one's important.
Creative coney roast. Okay.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Everybody just barging in this room.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Sure do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stunned them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to state
I need to just sit back and enjoy. They got so much dialogue going
for
on.
the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break
I
their
might need to
word,
change up
they
my
are
gaming chair. I
denounced
need to start
and
leaning
stripped
back
of
more.
power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way,
As
it
my
is
dog is
the
just
people
knocked out.
who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Okay. Very quiet of her. Yo, what? Okay. Okay. I'm a sucker for good music, y'all. You better sing it. Not crying, though. And they made sure she had like a nice manicure going. They thought about the details.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Guess so.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! for the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first,
Okay,
let's
so
do
they're
introductions.
doing a whole, like,
It's time
triangle.
to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Dramatic as hell.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
I mean, you say that,
Moving
but
right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless
oh
and
man,
fearless.
that's his gauntlet runner.
Warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Oh, the dude we talked to.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
Okay.
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Yeah, some of these people's politics don't make sense.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Everybody's like, get his ass out of here. Trash as hell.
What? An elder?
He looked like his breath stink.
Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
They're like, fuck this dude. My ranking's about to drop for followers, but it's all good.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last I say! Wait! Found your behave!
Oh, yeah, he looks like he's the type to unlock Gunner for us.
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
Damn. We got a guy that sucks at driving?
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yo, I am hyped for this game. This is... I see why I got such great reviews all these hours in, and I'm still enjoying it.
We must take to the road.
Come on! So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Damn, yeah, this thing moves fast as hell. Does that mean we could do multiple bounties in different locations? Okay. We ranked up a little bit. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I gained a lot of interest, but I only considered that as a part of the mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
What's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now?
See.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castletown, I think. Should be a ways south. And we got that many rests in between.
This...
Wow!
Down to Martira, yeah? On this crash list, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. That's a great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Volley good. Now cinch those bridges, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, the Old Castletown. Is it really going to take 4 days, though? So does that mean today's the 24th or 25th?
I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies?
You can tell.
The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Eurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, He was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal
Yep,
family.
he's a gunner.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Now we're going back in time.
Nioras? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions, no time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know, but I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His
Come
Highness,
on.
yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nioras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
He's like, no, I upgraded this thing a little bit.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Yep.
Tis no scheme.
Yep, that's exactly what we're doing.
His Highness's sake.
Exactly what we're doing.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Alrighty.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
Old
I know
duck.
what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
We got no choice. If we die, we die together.
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So,
Just like our new headquarters?
Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
He is a monster.
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's.
Hell yeah. You know what we on?
The intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you.
Damn, I feel like it's been like 20, 30 minutes since we actually got to like play.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no very picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And I'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
I don't think we have a choice but to get used to him, right? Gauntlet Run has various areas for different activities such as strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with him. So visit the engine room first, take your time, and have a look around.
Oh yeah?
I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like.
All right, then.
Guess that means we make our way down to this ladder. Yeah, engine corridor. There we go. There's more. Oh, we got outfits we can swap into? Or it's a washing machine. But we gotta go this way for the engine room.
Hello?
Looks like that pipe's in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. And I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals to fuel the run. You see? Used to be you take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Okay. Interesting technology for sure. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Damn! Never mind then, maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Alright. You'll continue toward your destination while spending time in the Gauntlet Run. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities to do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Raise the kitchen, reading books, the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will be available over time. You can also spend time with your allies to improve virtues at the end. I'm like, I want to get certain people up to 3. What is this? Cleaning tool? If I clean the Gauntlet Runner, my max HP will increase. Okay, that's good to know. But we got the kitchen too. That's this, right? We got hella recipes here. And then where else could we go? We can go up here. That's the cockpit. The watchtower. Let's check out the watchtower. Oh, damn. And what is that thing that we're like following? That's interesting. Still got the strategy. Alright, so we gotta wait till that thing stops pretty much, right? Massive door.
Speaking of,
Alright then.
Oh wait, what's in the lounge? Is that like another spot for like wisdom? Bookshelf. Pride and persuasion? Oh, okay. We'll get our virtue to go up.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Roll for weak points wide to gain the upper hand.
Sure.
No kidding.
Alright.
Thought that wasn't enough to level it up. Okay. So we can read that book another time.
As the scorching sun
Multiple
sinks
reads.
below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Mm-hmm. For those that are still here, make sure you hit that like button. Helps out with the video and the channel. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced Ensconced in darkness? I don't know why I've never seen that word before. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with the stalwart gauntlet runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the gauntlet runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. But what's the point of reminiscing? Be the only one we can reminisce with? I prioritize oh girl. Wasn't there?
Let's go.
Got a strategy room. So I want to get her to rank 3 ASAP.
Well met.
Oh, we can spend time with her. Increase imagination. Does that count, like, imagination and spending time with her to get her rank up? True, the designs do set them apart, but it's not like their actual appearance I meant to ask about. My opinion, the armor encloses the raging force within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. Instead, people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of the power lurking within them. Is that not them the very condition awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why is it so exhausting, why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves.
Alright.
Getting quite late, but we've a ways to go, so I'd be very much like to continue chatting with you. Alright. We talked for a while. Cool, we got some more mag.
Marches on, and the age of a new king.
We really just gotta spend these days on this runner.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They are better than I feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nurse? We'll arrive in Martira in 2 days.
Well met.
Oh, so they can raise different stats.
Well then.
Hey. Now then. Got a moment? Hey.
I really don't care about like a lot of these conversations here.
So that means...
Oh, I see, I see.
Look at that.
Yeah. Hey.
No.
Yeah, we're just putting these answers in on the fly.
All right.
Yeah, we increased courage, and then we increased, I think some of our rank stuff with Stroll. So maybe next time is when we'll rank up to 3 with him.
I say, we We could stop for a break.
There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there. All right, cool.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
All right, what we doing here? Okay.
That's...
It's not just the leaves, it's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future, and how does the plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I am sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nearest pulled a sheet of paper and a brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him. Wow, Nurus, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. Yeah, wasn't it for research? Thought you needed for research. Ah, all the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without the sketch itself. I received Nurus research picture. The drawings intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here. Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I'd bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Next time we're in Grand Trad, or Grad Trad, I should give the drawing to Maria. Isn't it called Grand Trad, not Grad Trad? Huh, a magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight. Huh? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness.
Y'all really wasting all my days, though.
Run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
speaking of...
Yeah, Grand Trad. So that's the typo they had.
Your thoughts? Fair point. So...
Alrighty.
All right then.
Hey.
Yeah, we pretty much have nothing to do but talk to these guys to get imagination, our virtues up.
Speaking of...
I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that Hero Kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends?
What's that about?
Oh, I see, I see.
All right.
I don't know, I feel like imagination should have ranked up by now. I'll have to figure out this system here.
Time marches on.
Or maybe it's just because in the beginning I wasted some days that I could have saved.
Finally! We're out of the desert!
Finally.
Oh wow! I missed all this green!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Yeah, I was like, we got hit by something. So that's other gauntlet runners attacking?
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign!
Y'all do not really need to fight
From
each
the opening
other.
ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
It's definitely interesting.
Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Bladez cannot match Guido's firepower.
Our plan hinges on winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Bladez if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Guido's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
We'll just help out then.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external...
Yeah, let's see how this plays out, guys.
Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now.
That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
Yep, sure would.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Alright, we gotta fight, y'all.
Dare interfere in my fight. Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Oleg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Damn, it only took us like
King's magic means
40
he
minutes to
cannot
finally
strike
fight
Guido
again.
himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Oh, power of heroes!
Oh, shards
I feel like they'd be resistant to.
Warrior! Let me closing the distance. Warrior!
Yeah, they're resistant to ice.
I'll cut you down.
By the chivalrous, come forth, royal soul. Come and get me.
Take this. What could you hope to achieve, dear God?
This dude wastes turns just smirking at us.
He's toying with us.
With blade in hand.
That's kind of annoying. Do you resist? Yeah, you resist that too.
Justice. Warrior!
By the chivalrous spirit of the night. By this power. I'm right here.
Sanctism is supreme.
Yeah, that's a whole turn he uses just to smirk.
What could you hope to achieve?
Let justice prevail. Healing up.
Thanks.
My thanks. Now, warrior! I can slap tougher than I thought.
Knight! Come and get me.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
Oh, he's healing.
Take this. Oh, please. Sanctism will reign.
Oh, damn.
Let's get him some healing. Captain's on his last leg.
For all the great strive
Get him
for.
healed up.
I will not let you die.
So how come he can attack us, but
In the name of just no holding back.
I don't know, that makes no sense to me.
Let's say come forth, royal soul. No. I can take it.
I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me.
Sanctism will reign. Delay the inevitable.
2 turns lost.
This is nothing.
Come!
Are you alright?
That helped.
Helpful as ever. I can't afford to hold back.
Let me move back.
You first.
By the chivalrous spirit of the night, lend me your strength. No, time for some close combat. I won't hold back. Let's set it up.
Coordination is key.
I stand ready.
Oh, he's weak against that. Okay. Well, now that we know,
I will not let you die.
we can use that jump thrust to to destroy that other one.
Sanctism will reign. Sanctism will reign. You're tenacious.
Brace yourselves.
All yours.
We'll fight with pride. Let's work together.
We'll team up.
Oh, you resist. Okay.
Oh, power of heroes.
Thanks.
So now we got to see what that other one is weak against.
Sanctism will reign.
Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Oh, I'm going down.
Help it back up.
Could do with this.
So I'll get some distance.
Brethren,
The next one's yours.
behold my
Justice
power.
prevail. Healing up.
I knew you'd help.
My thanks.
'Cause that did a lot of damage.
Sanctism will reign.
Please.
Take this.
What can I do?
Still, I gotta keep jumping him.
Are you prepared? What a mess. Time to go offensive.
Roll can't take anymore. Someone heal him.
You resist that too.
Come on.
Observe This should help.
I owe you.
We gotta buy way more stuff to heal up.
Sanctism will reign!
Damn it! No holding back! Let me withdraw it!
It's okay.
Okay, cool. It's weak ties. We'll heal up.
My thanks.
I doubt they're gonna give us EXP from this fight.
Sanctism will reign! Delay the inevitable! Damn you! Witness me, brethren! So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
Yeah, I was like, we can't be going back into combat,
Are
right?
you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Yeah, run away, dude.
Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here! What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladel, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress.
Yeah, I was like, this is the girl that just sang her heart out, right?
Out here. A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
I don't like how they say that, privacy.
Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember.
Oh, she's a big fan. She's a big fan, y'all.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
How convenient.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
What is up with your eyes?
Hey, up there!
That not Luis's thing?
Gauntlet Runner. He's actually finished it.
Yeah, because this thing dropped the human at the cathedral.
How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Bladez got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the saintest's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd
Yep.
like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition? Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
I was like, what was that? What was that you're saying?
Hey, I know you want to...
Man, I really got to say to help.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in. Anyone. Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis. You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
Alrighty. Guess we'll do that.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Sounds good to me.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Got like one night left. Or 2 nights.
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him. Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh,
You too. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could.
What, the dude's dead?
That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Like, well, what's that got to do with us? Maybe I should look into Camiro when we get to Martira. We get 5 hero incense from that. I'm all for it. We left Neuros, who dissolved to doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner. Alright.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Sorry, Nova. Accidentally woke my dog up.
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Yeah, they're afraid of having their kids snatched. What the heck?
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament?
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates' gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show
Knackered.
you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
I will say this game is something you have to live stream. There's way too many videos you'd have to put out just to capture all these damn cutscenes.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
We'll try it and see.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
What is with that smile? Not you two.
Don't be rude, bro. The rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Yeah, the reason why we came.
Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira. Let's see here. Here's where we are now.
There's a runner.
It's your call.
There's a runner.
Let's see. Let's see. And let's... Here's where... All right.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, Nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this.
The heck is this?
Is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
What?
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those words. Now, please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Aye.
Alright, so you got nothing to sell me though
Pleasure
for
to
now?
see you.
Got a moment?
Like, where do I go? Oh, I gotta go this way. Alright.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's gorgeous out.
What beautiful weather. I think I might have overslept though. Where is everyone? They went to the Craigonte Castle ahead of us. Apparently we can get there by climbing the stairs at Stairstone Market.
Hello there.
Does he have... Yeah, he has different stuff here. These are like limited in stock.
Now then. All right then.
It's a bounty dude? Alright, we gotta come back there tomorrow.
All right then.
Got weapons and stuff there. Okay, we can check the stone thing here too for candidate placement. Or ranking system. That's good to know if you're over in this section.
I've awaited. Aye, yeah. May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city.
Look, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Undertaken the request to subjugate Heisme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
Okay.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so,
Bro.
please put an end to this.
That
tragedy.
part for sure.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth,
I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Oh,
Okay. Kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church centeress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support.
Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
Yes,
Bro.
Lady Joanna.
Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
Sounds good to me.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it.
You don't trust her?
I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
We should go.
All right. Time to go gather some information.
My thanks to you.
All good.
All right, so he said go talk to people at the market.
What is it? Right.
Merchant yesterday at the tavern boasted he gotten real close to the sandworms den.
Nice.
So let's go to the thoroughfare square. Seems to be down here.
What is it?
Hello there.
Hey. Okay.
Put on the side, but like bearded seer. Yeah, so it looks like we could talk to that seer later.
More people missing.
What do you want to know?
Excuse me.
Thank you kindly.
How wouldn't someone have enough money on hand to pay for this information?
Here's the real skinny.
All right.
I'm out of ideas.
So it's the dude that's just
People missing.
drunk in front of this
I
thing.
can hardly think on it.
Hey. No good.
Damn, so dude's just a liar.
Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
'Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck, and still I did not falter.
Yeah, my neck. I must have slept on my neck wrong or something.
But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm
Pompous
just here on
man.
my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
What race are these people with these eyes like this?
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm, and the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Or wouldn't.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
But this is some BS.
And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide. No danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Eurus.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy. Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
I think something just reacted. What is this?
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking...
Oh, okay.
Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start.
For a moment, it was like the light was blinding.
I can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Sure. Rest inside the gauntlet run for today and nourish requests.
And the age of a new king draws nearer. Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting.
Okay, transport or teleportation.
Elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot now try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
So we can like teleport back to the cathedral, pretty much.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
It would have taken 4 days.
Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
Well, it's because it's in the Gauntlet Runner.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom made for the prince. But I wasn't there in the concept phase. When they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
We could just teleport.
Over here. Let's ballywell see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
And I really use teleportation magic? I'll just have to try.
Where to?
Okay. Some quick fast travel now.
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
It's Martira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
Outright lying.
When you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
Well, don't we need to have seen the place?
No reaction.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work.
We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital anytime we need to restock.
Big facts.
It is useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Yeah, we need to hurry up and like fight. Damn, y'all spent like hour and a half, almost 2 hours of just me in cutscenes. You must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting requests around town, such as Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base operations change to Martira. Each time the new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared.
Oh, that's right.
So?
Oh, we got dude with a quest.
Oh, my apologies. You're right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Wasn't that the guy from the other town?
You sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh no! Griez's dagger is missing! Let's chase after him! I don't see him anywhere! Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
We can find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Griez.
Come on!
No. Oh?
We gotta get our imagination up, okay? This is to up wisdom, I believe. Courage, the quest.
Why did this happen? Oh, what'll I do? Stupendous.
I'd so love your help.
Let's give it a shot!
Alright, so we got 13 days to complete his quest.
Whoa, that reminds me.
Oh, so that's gonna be like 2 birds, 1 stone for that. Let me see if there's anything else we can pick up.
Take a look.
What?
Good hunting to you.
Go-born king? I need to slay Gore-born king. Alright.
Hey!
Good hunting to you.
So we can talk to the informant in order to get more information on how to fight that thing.
Let's see here.
We'll face danger here.
All right.
And then, is there anything else we need to know about? Yeah, they got the sales going.
Let's go.
be real sorry.
Indeed.
Dang. Okay, we got a good amount of stuff that we could end up purchasing.
Yeah. Oh. What now?
If I go to equipment, they have this thing where they say like equip like the strongest stuff, which comes in to be pretty clutch.
Leave it to me.
Got a bargain today.
Indeed.
And then I guess I can go to that inn to buy the information.
All right then.
Is that what it was called? The Visca Alba Tavern?
What you want to know?
Oh, good thing I got enough money.
Tidings.
Here's the real skinny.
No weakness to speak of, but they love a good nap, and you can find some items to make them drowsy at general stores around town. But don't go wielding a staff. They'll fly out the handle, can't even control it. So pierce and staff. Alright.
Here's the real skinny.
They've got medicine and a bath salt called Fleeting Fountain of Youth. They should sell Orgo sugar too. Alright.
Here's the real.
Got a bunch of stuff we bought. Cool, cool. So we got, what, 2 things we can do. So if we go to the world map, I want to head out actually.
What were the gods doing?
Start traveling, visit the round table and the gauntlet runner. Cool, cool. So let's go to the round table. Promising returns. Oh, that's to give her the drawing. Oh, wow. Jump into the map. That's pretty neat. Request and intel will open up new areas in the city. You can see how many days are required to reach a destination when you select it on the map. If the road there doesn't pass the encampment, you can get there that afternoon. When you return to town from your destination, it will be night. After tackling a dungeon, you won't be able to do anything else. You and your allies need rest. Be sure to check the weather. When heading to a distant dungeon, you may need to spend the night at an encampment and resume traveling the next morning. The night after exploring a dungeon, you can choose to stay the night there or teleport back to town.
Now then.
So, this is the kidnapper thing.
We'll face danger here.
That's an old one.
Nice little village.
So we got two and one over here. Oh, it shows you how many days it'll take.
Let's be off.
And then once we get here, we'll be able to fast travel, I think. Yeah, we can fast travel back and forth.
Toward a small farming village, and each shuddering step reminds them of their journey's purpose.
What to pick?
I hear a voice. I'm stagnating. I need to train. Alright, let's talk to old girl.
Are you free? Speaking of,
Let's go.
you see?
Great fundamental swordplay, oft overlooked, is finding time to reflect upon yourself. Both of you have faced life or death combat. I imagine you have some grasp your greatest strength by now.
I see. On guard!
Beast walk.
Halt. Huh? At the ready.
Oh, bear crawls. They call them beast walk. Alright, we're not about to just watch us work out. Oh, she did not have to sit on our boy. Like, bro.
Don't fret.
Oh boy is out.
At the ready.
Come on, then.
Hold it.
But
listen.
When I left the capital, I did so with the sole purpose of helping the prince, but at times I can't help but think perhaps I could have done more if I'd remained there as a knight. Perhaps there may have been a better path. But let us speak no more of what ifs. I have no intention of changing my path now. Together we shall move forward for the prince. Give me that rank 3. Rank 3, thank you.
No.
A new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
And now,
The party can now study Magic Knight. You can now study the Magic Knight in Academia, try seeing what new powers awaits you.
however,
We'll get no further with Broken Swords. Let us end our training there for now, and buy replacements when we can. Sounds good.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero.
So I still need to get Mage to 10.
Southeast of Martira, blessed by the
I need to find a grind spot.
Its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
say,
This is the place. 'Tis more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, come now. The air is clean and there's no sign they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, gazing out at all this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again. Hey, guess what? I found the village shop. By the way, do you want to ask about the old inventor? You know, the old man with the relic that Nurus was looking for? Why didn't Nurus leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows, though I thought I heard him mutter old goat's probably dead or something like that. Is there an old inventor living in this village? You don't mean that Ishkia codger with the bad leg? Well, I'd be damned. Never thought anyone would actually show up. I'm sorry to say he passed away not too long ago, quite suddenly, but you knew him, didn't you? If so, here, this is for you. Glass ornament. Okay. An igniter, I've never seen such a shape. Couldn't tell you, haven't the foggiest what happens to the inventor's head. He just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place in our sky burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too.
That's...
I can't make out a single word. Where's a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Nurse knows. Either way, we'll tell him what we learned. After I handed him what I got from the village, Nurse fell into silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article. A real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing!
Okay.
Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
Sure did.
We wanted to help you out, Nurse.
Why, I'm very well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
A journal from him.
Village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
A cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
Got those heroes' incense.
Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or two in our travels should be all it takes, so please?
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciate it. We're in this journey together.
I can feel Neuro's passion for relics as well as his faith in me. So we got a new archetype.
A free-hearted engineer.
Yep, gunner.
Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
Damn. Is that a bazooka?
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
Sounds good. 10 hero incense. Okay.
I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my power. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
Hell yeah. Gallica will sometimes inform you she's detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two.
Okay.
I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
Okay then. That reminds me.
Use while bathing to increase agility by 2. We got some Agla pills here.
Okay then.
You can travel safely between towns at night using teleportation measures. Don't forget to keep an ear out for your followers' voices.
What do you want to know?
All right then. Gone to
Music?
shite, they says.
Young man, hey!
Then
We'll check it out. Just to see.
Let me perform.
This doesn't use our knight though, right? Okay, yeah, it doesn't.
All right then.
let's go see. Hey.
And actually, let's take a look at Gunner real quick. Recover HP each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overworld combat. So, okay, that's going to be a nice way to, like, heal up. Sleep Shot. Deals weak physical pierce damage. Oh, this is going to be nice for that goblin fight. So this is how we can put status afflictions on people. And then they go well with Gunner, Faker, or Summoner. That one's nice. Increase evasion, Seeker, Knight, or Commander. And then Faker, Merchant, for Mania Bullet. Only usable from back row. Heavy physical pierce damage to one enemy. Inflicts a one-time weakness to slash pierce strike. Okay, we got that. And then if we look at Knight, right? This is how the Knight looks. Let's see, do we notice anything? Oh, snap. Okay, that is different. So this is what the Magic Knight looks like. And looks like we'll get that same skill, Knight's Proclamation. Rakukaja, we know about. Weak HP recovery for enemies in the same row. Heavy Rush, Dark Dodge, Tetrakarn. And then we can get Mass Dancer, Berserker. So these synthesis already like let you know about like these other different classes and stuff, so, or archetypes, so that's going to be interesting for sure. So I just need Knight at 20, Mage at 10, and then I can get that. That'll be nice for sure. Let me actually see about what all I can use. This increases it by 100. So that's 500 extra there.
More people missing. Hello, Stoop. You know, you saved my ass.
So now we can get eggs from this guy. And we got our money back too.
Amazing.
Ah, brilliant.
So these like little side quests are also useful for getting our ranking up for becoming king. Cool. Got that. We got this. You like to check the weather before traveling. Speak with the fortune teller. They can forecast regions for the next 2 days. Yeah, we don't care about it right now.
All right then.
We need to get imagination up. Is that what the dude up there?
Now what am I to do?
Oh. Hmm? What do you want to do?
Yeah, we'll listen. Just to get that up.
Long ago. All right.
I really don't like sitting through all those, honestly. But the fact that imagination is not at 2
Time
yet.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Damn. We really need to go do some combat though.
Nonetheless.
So these sandflesh, do you think they can really rely on something as unknowable as the movements of the wind? It seems so. According to the fortune teller, the signs continue to appear just as expected. Good, no changes to our plans then. Let's prepare as best we can. The fact that we have different, like, bases of operation, depending on, like, the town we're in, is nice.
Mister,
So we could get our rank up there with her.
More people missing.
All right then.
Something's on sale here with, this guy. Oh man, I should have bought this stuff when it went on sale.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
You. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh. Oh. She'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
We did it.
Oh. Oh.
You.
Reduces the mag cost of studying healer, which right now doesn't matter to me.
All right then.
I need to unlock that other
Where to?
other place, or complete the quest to get the other archetype, because the other quest that Brigitte gave us, that gives us the merchant. But they also talk about like preparing for stuff, so I don't know, like.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Well, what do you want to do?
Oh, there's no deadline on this one. Okay, I thought I was like rushing for some reason to get certain things done. But guess not. Let's try doing this fight.
Now that
we could fulfill a request.
The clock's ticking. It's your call.
Great.
What to pick? All right then.
Right. Even so. Hey! Then...
All right then.
Is there nothing for like imagination? I think like the lounge is wisdom still. Okay, yeah, this one does imagination.
Sure. Right. Well then.
What?
Now then.
Imagination.
There we go. So now we can get Grius's dagger back.
Why,
That's why I wanted to get that virtue up.
The party at last found themselves at Balega Corridor, once a palace of a small, bygone country, destroyed and worn away by sand and rock. The land is a shadow of its former glory. Now it is home to monsters, attracted by its stagnant magma. The party steps into the corridor, as if called there by the lingering resentment of a country that could not stand the test of time.
The thing is,
This is where Brigetta mentioned apparently the monster here sometimes attacked passerbys. I had no idea these ruins were here. This was a villa for a grand old noble family, I heard, but this looks properly old. Well, at any rate, we're here for the tourist. The ruins are novels, yes.
That's...
My thanks.
I think I have details on that, right? Is that part of like my items? Yeah, information. Primarily deals physical attacks. Prepare yourself for heavy attacks when it gathers strength. Pierce attacks and guard are effective tactics.
Want in on this? Just between us.
All right. Let's try this out. Damn, the fact that like 3 hours have gone by and it's like we've barely been able to do anything. And actually, we can turn in that quest too for more for getting Gunner.
Welcome. I'm counting on you.
Oh, I still need to unlock it.
fascinating. This right here, all right?
Oh, I guess we can inherit Sleep Shot too
I'm counting on you.
for that goblin fight.
Of course.
Damn, okay.
Really? Good. I'm still getting stronger.
No, but one night we had ice before, and this is piercing damage too at that, so this actually works out. I think I want to put perfect punch on in case, you know, when we run out of MP or something. I don't know why I always think that like minotaurs or boars have like a weakness to fire.
True to form. Incredible.
All right.
Oh, that increased our imagination as well.
Yes.
Archetypes were forbidden by Sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat. The king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. So I continued my research day after day with no results. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth those days were some of the hardest I've known.
But...
Okay, so the church is definitely trying to cover up like the real use of magic. I guess in order to have everybody kind of like abide by their practices or teachings.
Right.
Oh.
The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my heart. Do we get a rank up with him? Let's go. The Scholar Search Utopia. Uh-huh.
A new power.
So now Seeker can be upgraded in its lineage, right?
You are the key to escape.
Magic Seeker. Okay, that looks kind of dope.
Now then.
Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. If you've not discovered the merchant yet, you ought to make a connection with the famed merchant in Grand Trad.
This one's important.
And then, wait, not only should I get it, I also need to raise Merchant Archetype to rank 15.
I have faith in you.
Whoa.
Alright, so let's use up that Hero's Fruit.
New skills, new possibilities.
Got one to level 20. Yep. Deals weak physical strike damage to one enemy. Decreases their hit evasion for 3 turns. Oh, that's nice. Oh, wait. So maxing them out also can increase like your stats with it. Next rank, 1,000. Okay. Can we use it on there? No, we can't. All right.
I found new power.
All right, now we're so close to getting that thing to 10.
You'll come again.
So now Yeah, we got to save before we go in.
Okay then. Let's go.
So the inside's like this, huh? I wonder where the Guptaurus is. Give me a sec, I'll take a look.
Well then.
If so,
Why did this happen?
What? No choice but to cut through them.
I see the enemy. Charging in. Push through.
Okay,
Looks like we're
cool.
safe for now.
I was like wondering if I'd be able to use mage out here real quick. Because we will use that to get it to 10.
Right there. I see the enemy.
Okay, this time I couldn't. Thought we were gonna be strong enough to get him.
for all that we strive for. To you.
Let's stay calm. By this power. Hold up, let's do this together. Not this. I'm all prepared.
Hold nothing back.
That's for the captain. Let's keep it going. Only 2 enemies.
Let's get on with it.
Stay sharp.
Let's make an end of it.
Tis yours.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
That was the last of.
I imagine that would be of use.
There would be.
Right there.
Come on! Looks like we could use it for some close combat. Act fast, and we'll win this. I call upon royal power within. Perhaps not.
We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our
Okay, they really don't have a weakness.
After me!
Show them our might.
The end's in sight!
Our healing power. Grant us solace. With blade in hand. Not now.
One grenade. Work, Hulkenberg.
Done, Hulkenberg.
Only one left. Finish them off. We're clear. Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
Okay.
There we go.
Our foes have fallen.
Rank 10, so
Great find.
now
What now?
I can unlock the Magic Knight.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
Yep, let's unlock it.
Counting on you.
Of course.
Hear the voice of past heroes' souls, a worthy heart who tempers anxiety.
Really?
Using magic, I will protect what is precious to me with all I have, for a world where all may live in peace.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
See, then we got unknown. So we got Magic Knight to 20, and then there's a questionable condition there. That's interesting for sure. But alrighty, and this increases strength. Might as well put that on him. Oh wait, is that not where I wanted to go?
I see the enemy. This battle's ours. Let's go.
Time to go offensive. Are you prepared? Give me your aid.
We'll combine our strength.
Almost finished.
No, I stand
if I say so myself.
Satisfactory.
Oh, you didn't fall. Okay, I thought he was stunned. Because you do hella damage, bro. Why does it cost more MP now? It used to cost 6, now it costs 10.
Maybe there's a better choice. Forward.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
There is still danger here.
Right there. Charging in.
I do it.
Hold on. What level did it say that? Okay, so then now you gotta start that one at level 1 to try to get its level up. Okay.
I see the enemy.
Hey, let's push through.
Come and get me.
Forward.
Let us settle this.
Time to go offensive. Give me your aid.
Let my power support you.
One left.
Or right.
That'll do.
Oh, healing.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving. Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay.
There they are. Charging in.
Tis our opening.
Fast. Closing the distance. Let's do this. Moment of truth.
I stand ready. Healer! Shine! Numbers dwindle. Good.
Who's next?
Tis done.
Only 2 enemies
Forward.
left. Stay sharp.
Just one left.
Only
In the
one
name
left. Finish them off. We're clear. And that's that. Victory's ours.
Not bad, if I say so myself. That was the last of them.
Right there. Charging in. Come on. All right.
Cat. Great moves back
I
there.
see the enemy.
Hey, great job.
There they are.
Let's push through.
I did it.
Forward.
Now's our chance.
Let's take them all out. Some of it. Time to go offensive. Let's make an end of it.
Ooh, we got a crit on that.
What a finale. Keep your energy up, everyone.
Don't get too
Right there.
monsters are
Time for some close combat. This is our chance.
to the fore. After me.
Let my power support you.
One left.
Or right through
I
them.
into the fray.
Got serious skills, Joel. Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Good. Tis done.
Whew. That should do it.
There they are.
Very impressive.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
that a little secret room to crawl in?
You found something.
What are these gold beetles for?
All right. Look at that.
One way to get our money up.
All right. Well, well.
And we can't like open these at all. Alright, well that's neat to know that there's like little passageways like this. At least in this dungeon. So I'm guessing we'll see more like this.
Right there. There they are. All right. How's that? Right. Let's settle this quick. To the fore. Give me your aid. Almost finished. Not bad. If I say so myself. You never let us down.
Only one left. Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Not bad.
Don't let your guard down.
Forward. Charging in.
Yeah, nice work.
I imagine that would be of use.
I'm assuming we're getting closer the further down we go.
Hey.
There they are. Let's push through. Let's give them a fight.
Now get ready.
Closing the distance.
Let's do this. You can do this.
Two remaining.
You fight well.
Into the fray.
Hulkenberg got one.
Well done, Hulkenberg.
Yeah, we didn't get the stun.
Only one left. Finish them off. Clear.
A tough one. No.
Looks like that's all of them. Great job, everybody.
Okay. I'll strive for greater heights. Right there.
They're on to us.
I see the enemy.
Amazing. Great moves back.
There they are. Time for some close combat. Forward. Charging in.
Charge!
This is our chance.
To the fore.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
Taste steel.
Hit their weak points.
Is everyone all right?
Stroll.
For all that we strive for!
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Yeah, it's a lot of mag.
Careful. Act fast. We'll win this. Closing the distance. Let's do this.
We'll combine our strength.
Moment of truth.
Observe the enemy.
If I say so myself.
Let justice prevail.
I wish I had like an AoE skill for hitting these guys. But now this one dude's gonna get a hit off. Oh wait, what was... The healer's presence induced what?
Time for some close combat.
I shall fight.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone. Looks like it's not safe yet.
There they are.
I knew you could do it. All
I
right.
see the enemy. Forward.
Let us settle this.
Time to go offensive. Give me your aid. Two remaining.
Observe the enemy.
You got serious skills.
One remaining. Good. 'Tis done.
job, everybody!
That'll do. I shall rise to the occasion.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
What now?
I'm like, can I switch to mage real quick?
There they are. Time for some close combat. That was brilliant.
Get some MP back.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
Oh, yep, that's the room.
What now?
All right, let's try this out, y'all. Fierce attacks, I believe is what they said it was weak against, right? There he is. Looks like this is the Gup Toro. She's really raring to go, too. No sign of retreat. It must be acclimated to people. It's likely caused damage yet to be discovered. Well, that ends today. We're taking you down. I see our foe's bringing his A game, too. Oh, I can't wait for this. It's not messing around. Be careful, everyone. Yep. Let's go.
Time to go offensive. Are you prepared? Take that!
Observe the enemy.
Healer! They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
To you!
By the chivalrous spirit. Magic knife! No.
So, I kind of forgot to put my skills back on. What it seems like.
No. Forward! I'm all prepared.
We'll team up!
Hit their weakness!
Now, what's the
That's your
play?
opening, Captain.
No holding back! I'll crush you!
Because I wanted to also just be able to. Oh wait, this one we need to go to the back row and block. Because
I shall be as a shield. I will fight with it. I'll get some distance.
I'm like, I think it mentioned that, right?
I can take it.
I'm withdrawing. I'll hold my ground.
I don't know which one it's gonna attack or if it's gonna hit everybody. Yeah.
Healing up. That helped.
My thanks.
By the chivalry charging in. I won't hold back.
Might be a bad idea.
Coordination is key.
Their weakness.
I can't afford to
That's your
hold back.
opening, Captain.
I call upon royal power within. I shall vanquish evil. Take that!
I stand ready, with blade in hand! Oh, mystic curse!
Oof. Are you gonna do that attack again? Yeah, I figured that was gonna wipe us all out. So anytime you see him choose charge, you gotta block pretty much until. I don't know. That's an interesting way of going about it. So if we go back right before we enter the room, let me add the inheritance on. Oh, that's gonna be nice too. Shield art.
All right.
And then is there anything I can put on y'all for piercing? I don't think so. Alright, let's see how this goes. This time.
Time to go offensive.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
All yours.
Observe the enemy. To you.
I will fight. Let's go. Better be time for some close combat. Magic knife. Shatter! In the name of justice, I call upon royal power within. Take that!
Or does it mean not to go into this fight with them? Because is that why he's doing like charge? I wonder. I'll have to test that out.
Into the fray. I'm stepping back. Healer! Oh, Mystic Curse!
It's okay. We can do this.
Lend me your strength. Coordination is key. I shall fight as the noble I am. Warrior! You'll be dust!
Is everyone all right? I shall be as a shield.
Too many people locked out here. We've got to get back on track. This will get ugly.
Yeah. So I think that's what we have to do. So we'll just lose this one. I'll change her class to something else because it says it made her mad or makes him mad. So maybe that's why it's doing charge frenzy. I'm trying to think what I should switch. What I should switch her to, because I can't switch her to mage either. So healer, mage, off limits.
What now?
All right.
So we could still get the heal off there. And then I guess, just in case. Alright, let's see how this fight goes without that. But it said staffs and maces, it doesn't want to see. Or maybe I should have switched to something that had like piercing damage. Heavy physical, light damage.
Perhaps not moving to the front. For all that we strive for.
I kind of like these.
I'm counting on you.
Captain's hurt bad.
Can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
Time for some close combat.
Captain's on his last
Let's
leg.
work together.
Someone
We'll
get him
team up.
healed.
In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. Take that!
Is everyone all right? To save the ground! Oh, power of heroes! Healing up!
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
I will fight with to the rear guard. Forward! Magic knife! No, falling back.
No, we'll move back just to take less damage.
Badly wounded.
God dang.
Too many people knocked
Yo, that's... He still does, like, so much damn damage. Oh, that's not even a piercing attack. Alright, we'll figure this out, guys.
Closing the distance. Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Is everyone all right? Moving to the front. Let justice prevail. Oh, gales of wind!
By the chivalrous spear charging in. Magic knife! Hold on.
We hit their weakness!
Now, what's the play?
That's your opening, Captain.
The great question, what is the plan? Oh, we got some crits too. Would have been nice earlier. Okay, this dude is strong as hell, honestly. Ah, fuck, I didn't... We're dead anyway. Yeah, it's, that definitely made things different for this fight. Not having a mage or healer there because of that staff thing. I wonder if we just guard, like, early on, like, if that's gonna help out with anything.
Staying on the defensive. I'm stepping back. I'll not break my defenses.
Damn, it's not how I wanted to end the live stream. Thought we was gonna whoop some ass. We just gotta take the L. But that slam shatter does so much damn damage.
Will your
Oh,
tale end?
I'll get it eventually, guys, but I need to take a bio break. I need to eat some food, so I'm gonna be ending the stream because even though it ended earlier, and right now it only shows 3 hours. It's basically been like a 5-6 hour stream. But hit that like button, guys. I'm gonna come back, and you guys are gonna see I already have merchant because I'm gonna cheese the fuck out of this fight. I'll figure it out eventually, but it's still gonna be on hard mode. I'm not changing the difficulty at all. But hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like for the video. It helps with the video a lot, and I'll subscribe to the channel so that way you can see more of this content. But with that said, stay sharp. Later.